Hello, everyone. Welcome to another AMA in the Scandinavian Crypto Pub Talk. Today, we are fortunate to have a cool Cronos project with us. And I believe they have a strong utility case and a cool game coming up, Crolon Mars. So, the guys from Crolon Mars, introduce yourself to us. I want to know how you get involved in crypto and what's your roles in the project.
Yeah, sure. So my name's Ian Corey, 20, I wish, 39 from the UK, fully KYC'd and doxed twice over. All the information is on the website. You know, we publicly doxed. I've been in crypto around. So we're here in the last bear market. You know, I was fortunate enough to invest in a couple of tokens very early on. You know, within like months a launch, you know, I got in Shiba Inu. I still hold it today. So, I did quite well. I was like one of the top 100K Shiba holders for a long time. And, you know, I also got into Sandbox pretty early. But I cheated Sandbox, you know. If I didn't have cheated it, I'd have been sat on a very substantial amount of money. But, you know, this is what we do. And I made good wealth off Shiba, and I was trying to chase that next pump, you know, trying to get that 1000X or, you know, the next moonshot, right? And I started looking into BSC and more DeFi, and I come over to the crypto DeFi space and I brought Richard Cameron and James D Jedi. These two are lifelong friends, and we've grown up together from school. And, you know, it only made sense that we did this project together because we could trust one another. I was sick of going in and putting like 10 BNB, 50 BNB in projects, and then the project saying, due to circumstances, you know, the project can no longer continue. You know, and we decided to build Crolon Mars, you know, and James is one of the founders at Crolon Mars, and I'll just let James introduce himself. He's pretty high up in a tech company in the UK. So yeah, introduce yourself, James.
Yeah, so Ian brought me into the crypto space, as I mentioned, probably about 2 years ago now, and you know, still learning every day, and got a massive insight into different crypto projects by helping out in a marketing group just like this, basically, and listening to AMAs day in, day out, and you know, being unfortunate on I say this in a few past AMAs, but you know, we could have started a carpet shop. We've had that many rugs in front of us, guys. You know, it's got to be in a safe space, and you got to do it with friends and people that you trust, because you know, you can put months you know, of time and effort into projects, sometimes when you're not actually, you know, involved on the back end, but just as an investor, you know, I've done that as well. And it just made sense to come up, you know, with something with all the utilities. I mean, we've smashed the roadmap. I mean, we'll get to that later on. But everything that you'll see on roadmap we've achieved so far, and you know, we just built the team and made it stronger. And I think we're going to be onboarding a few more, especially now it's coming towards the stage of the metaverse development. But yeah, excited to be here, guys.
Yeah, and I just want to say quick as well, Weng and Cam, these guys are two of the team members. You know, I think they might be at work, or Cam might be got Bobby, but I just introduced these two. These are on the team and in the team group, and you know, they help out a lot. We have got a big team, and like James mentioned, you know, we're currently expanding on all our socials, and you know, we're really making a name for ourselves now in the space, and It's,
How many guys are you in the core team?
So we've got 1, 2, 3. There's me, Kez, James, Weng, Cam, and Caesar, and Romeo. Couple of team members are not with us anymore. They left, and we didn't leave on bad terms. But this is just the team over in here, and we've got Kez, but Kez is in America at the minute. He's in the US, but they just like we've got. Kez is more like a mod role kind of thing, but he's got some really cool knowledge. So yeah, we have got quite a big team, and we also got Mark from Son of Doge. We have a lot of our partners that build together with us, because the aim of the project is to build a metaverse, right? And I remember someone said, well, who's your competition? Who's your nearest competition? We don't want to be like that. If we're going to be successful in this space in Web3, especially when you've got the likes of Facebook Meta, Mark Zuckerberg coming in, and Google putting $150 billion into the metaverse, Amazon, Microsoft, all the big guys, you kind of follow where the money's going, right? So in order for us to even compete with Facebook Meta or Google or Amazon and stuff, we got to stick together. They're watching us build the foundations. So building the multiverse concept is our end goal. Multiverse concept meaning, these portals to different worlds, to different metaverses, making it easy accessible. Whether it's a portal to Sandbox, TCG World, Decentraland, Chronoverse, and all of the other metaverses out there. Together we're stronger. And that's one of the reasons we built on Cronos as well, because, they're really friendly over there, and, they invite you in, and I've got a few contacts with a managing director of Cronos and Chainlink. Crolon Mars is actually a Chainlink partner, and we've got direct contact with Crypto.com and Cronos. The COO and the managing director. So it's been, it was the right decision building on Cronos. I think so anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, and being on Cronos when things blow off again, I think it's a smart idea, because they have such a strong backbone to be part of.
Yeah, right. I mean,
how do you see yourself as unique and disruptive in the crypto space then? Because there is, of course, a lot of metaverse projects out there, also doing kind of cross-chain, multi-chain portals, launchpads, dexes, swaps, staking, farming, games, and so on. So how do you see yourself like unique? What's your edge?
So effectively, building the multiverse concept, and a lot of people, and we get this asked a lot, because everybody's launching a metaverse, right? Everybody's launching a P2E or a metaverse and saying it's a metaverse. I mean, metaverses, people are calling metaverse games when they're just downloadable games, right? They're not actually the metaverse. So I understand that we have to be different, and we have to nail this down. So how are we going to be different? We are a multiverse concept. So basically, what we do is we have regions, we have land, we have cities, we have land for ourselves, and a region is for a project. So let's say you're a project owner and you want to enter the metaverse, but you don't want to be bothered building it as such, so you just buy the region from Crolon Mars. Crolon Mars sells you the region, and in that region, you've got 2,000 plots of land, whatever size, it can be bespoke and custom built. So we sell their projects the land, and then they sell the land to their community, if that makes sense. And this is how the multiverse concept is going to work. So effectively, every project who wants to buy a region from Crolon Mars can then have a metaverse, and they can sell their land inside the metaverse. This is what James is showing you now on screen. This is their P2E game, what's already live. And this is different as well, because this is the P2E game is built inside the metaverse. This is live on Cronos, and you earn Crow for playing it. So it's got proximity voice chat. It's got a shooter pack vehicles. These vehicles are due to change though, just to match the environment. And you've got the NFT museum. So one of our utilities is Red Sea, and we're a cross-chain NFT marketplace that supports Solana, AVAX, Ethereum, BSC, but the main chain is Cronos. And one thing, people struggle selling art. You just put it on OpenSea and you don't really know much information, but we can organize live, live auctions. So like when you go to an auction house and you want to buy an house, and you can put a bid in for that, then you can come to the 3D NFT marketplace and try and sell your art, but you can talk to them live. Because why? Because we've got proximity voice chat enabled. Once you get so close to them, you can talk to them, and we can put events on. Why should I buy that art? Then, why should I pay 0.1 ETH for that? Then the seller can turn around and tell you how we come up with it, how we designed it, and all of that. So the NFT marketplace is live as well. It's already live. It's, we're just ironing out bugs. In the game, we have our own marketplace on Swap, where you can just swap tokens directly to Crow. The game itself is unique, but the metaverse and the multiverse is the holy grail. This is actually the NFT marketplace, what you can see on your screen. So projects can come and launch their own project. We are having to go and pay for a DApp. We are having to go and pay for somebody to build a smart contract for them. This does it all for you. We support music NFTs. So there's people putting music albums on there. It supports 3D. There's a few 3D on there. And like I said, we're just ironing out bugs at the minute. It is actually live. You can go and mint an NFT on there and go and have a feel at how it's going to be. But that's just one of the utilities that is going to get us recognized, because this DApp is going in the crypto.com DeFi wallet with a banner up in the DeFi wallet where, there's 2 million users of that DeFi wallet. So let's say 1 million people are going to see Crolon Mars. They already listed the token in the DeFi, and we're currently in talks to how we can list on them, because like I said, they've got to start supporting their chain, right? And what better way to list, and show support, list a list of one of the top performing projects. Now, Crolon Mars is the best performing project on Cronos at the minute. I think we're around 900K to 1 million market cap. We hold it a nice floor. The chart's really clean, there's not been no team able to sell tokens on investors and stuff. One of the key things that helped us were multi-chain. So you can buy Crolon Mars with Bitcoin, you can buy Crolon Mars with AVAX, Ethereum, BNB, Moonriver, because we're listed on XY Finance. So all the links to like buy links or buy cross-chain and stuff are on our website at crolonmars.com. Yeah, so I think that sets us aside from most projects. I kind of get carried away. So there's so much to talk about in Crolon Mars. It's so big. From the P2E game to the NFT marketplace, the metaverse, what's currently being built, land sales, what will be listed on, what will be for sale on crypto.com platform, NFT platform. I'm just talking to them now about how we're going to list it, but yeah, you can buy with all these chains, so you can just put Crolon Mars at bottom and put BNB at top, or Ethereum, whichever chain you want to buy Crolon Mars. But that's with XY Finance from our website. Now, I understand we're in a down market, right? And Crolon Mars is a project long term. It's not. I believe we can 100x. I'm not going to sit here and say we'll do 10,000x. I easily believe we'll do 100x from here, 100 million from the crypto.com listing. And the way we've been able to maintain a nice, solid, clean chart and floor is we introduce staking. So we have staking live for limited time only. It's only for 6 months, but it's risk-free staking. There's no lock time. There's no charge. There's no fee to come out. You stake. If Crolon Mars is crazy million market cap, you want to pull your money out, you pull your money out and you take your rewards with it. Now, staking's done on both NFTs. So you can stake, I think there's around $350,000 staked at the minute. And you can stake a maximum of 3 NFTs. So you can go and purchase an NFT. If you buy 3 NFTs, you can stake that now, all on the same contract. It's 3% per NFT APY. So if you stake 3, that gives you an extra 9% on top of the 29% APY that you get on the token reward. Now, Weng is a big holder in Crolon Mars, and I don't know if you can talk, but Weng, can you tell them what you're earning a week on Crolon Mars?
Every single week I'm making between $150 to $170 just from staking itself. So it's a nice little bonus. It buys the groceries for the week.
Yeah, and the thing is why we can do that. So I know I've been in this space a long time, and I know staking. I'm not a fan of staking. I don't like it because it can hurt a project. It can ruin it if it's not done correctly. Now, I had there were around $15,000 spare what I didn't use for the game rewards and did an LP. So what I did is, right, guys, to get us through, to give something back to the community, to get us through this crypto winter, this is some of Weng's staking rewards here. To get us through the crypto winter, I did it for 6 months only. After 6 months, it's gone. There's no more staking. Right? But what this actually does, there's still 5 months left to staking, is we've got 5 months now to really knuckle down, to get this crypto.com listing, to get the metaverse out and get it developed, get the land listed on crypto.com, get the NFTs will be listed on crypto.com NFT platform this coming week. So like we have got a very good relationship with them. And we're getting watched right now. So Crolon Mars is probably going to be one of the main candidates for the token listing. We haven't took any VCs. We don't owe anybody anything. I put a lot of Ethereum to one side, just in case like I say, if everybody sold Crolon Mars, it won't matter to me because we still can build. You know, we've got the funds to build. We don't need to rely on things, even though a business should be producing it for itself. You know, the way it's set up, we've been here long enough. I have a backup plan, and that backup plan is a wallet where there's Ethereum in there, you know, that can build the entire project. If you know, if we didn't bring no more revenue in from now, let's say. But where things are going, you know, the team are absolutely nailing it down, and you know, we're about to release some land tiles, and you know, the first area of the multiverse, and like you just seen the little sneak peek that I gave you before. Obviously, I can't put it on video, but you know, you can see there's some quality stuff to come. But we've got absolute everything. You know, we go to crypto.com. We are an NFT marketplace. If that don't beat, it's the first 3D NFT marketplace with live voice chat and sales in the entire space. You know, we've got that utility. We've got the play to earn. So the play to earn, I've not really touched up on that yet, but I'll just give myself a little. You know, I've been talking for a while, so I'll give myself a little break, and then I'll touch upon how the P2E works and the rewards and what crypto.com would do. If what we're going to push it.
Sounds good, man. Maybe people have some questions now. What I've heard, or is it everyone? Is it clear?
Yeah, I mean, I'm open to questions. You know, we like I said, if there's any questions on the P2E, the way that works. If you've got an NFT, you can play the game for free. There's only 730 supply of these 3D NFTs, and there's only about 100 left. So not many. Still about 6 rares to get. And like I say, if you get a rare one, that gives you 4 times in Crow rewards, as well as staking. You know, you've got staking and the rewards. But we didn't want to limit the game to just 738 players, right? So if you're not lucky enough to get one of the original 3D NFTs with the limited supply, you can always go into the game and mint a game pass for as little as 100 Crow. Now, the beauty of that, why we did it in Crow, if Crypto.com, let's say Crypto.com pushed it and they got 1 million people playing Crolon Mars, that's 1 million people asked to buy 100 Crow. You know, that it effectively puts their market cap up by 30 million or so. So everything's in their favor to push Crolon Mars, to list Crolon Mars. As main focus is list on Crypto.com, and it's all in the tokenomics and everything. But yeah, feel free to ask me any questions. You know, I'll answer any questions open and honest. You know, like I said, we are fully doxed, KYC'd. All those audits are on the website. We've had audits, KYCs, doxed, you name it. We've took all the necessary precautions possible, you know.
Yeah. Who's done your KYC and audit?
So we did the first KYC with Smart Docs. Then we did a second KYC with Seek. And they're both on, I believe they're both on our website.
And is it like, because I've done KYC myself and with Azure, and that was quite thorough. And
Yes.
I connected to my LinkedIn, email, Google Maps, video interview and everything. Was it like that as well with those ones?
Yeah, so Smart Docs were really intense. We failed it first time. I remember doing it. We failed the KYC. You know, we had to jump through hoops to get through their Smart Docs. We had to do like live videos, driving license, passport, a recent utility bill within 28 days, I believe, and stuff like that, you know. Like I said, the first time it failed, but then we went back and did it again. We went through that. But also a partner project of ours, we're a KYC company. You know, we wanted to become a partner with them and KYC. So we KYC'd a second time. So we had about 4 audits on all smart contracts from InterFi networks, and we did 2 KYC processes. This is just, we have to give some safety and some security. We've got some big investors at Crolon Mars that believe in us. So I just don't stop. I don't stop. And I'm not ashamed to say, but probably you can tell the way I just talk and talk and talk. I suffer with autism and ADHD on a daily basis. I struggle with certain tasks, but when it comes to blockchain technology, crypto and anything numbers related like that, then it just comes natural to me. So it's kind of a gift. But I think this everyday task that I do struggle with, whether it's stringing a sentence together, writing a sentence together, it's just one of them things.
Cool. In terms of gaming and the game, what are your thoughts then behind the NFTs and stuff? Are you going to make ultimate gamer profile? Because I've seen some project they want to kind of create some sort of ID, the player's ultimate kind of gaming profile, and a gateway to kind of get rewards in the game. And as you progress and you kind of play the game for months or a year or longer, you kind of gonna earn some maybe badges, achievements, kind of show off your skills and customize your profile.
Yeah.
Is it then going to be like a unique NFT, like an avatar in the game also? And if I want to sell it off after a while when I'm done with gaming and everything in crypto, okay, guys, you can have it. I'll put it on the marketplace. And if I've done good, I can sell it for a fair, good price.
Yeah, so this is the beauty of having one thing in our community. What we've got like a side group where people can put so the community can get involved, right? So like you've just mentioned, stuff like that, that'd be good conversation in the metaverse ideas stuff. Like for profiles and stuff in the game, eventually what we wanted to do is let people design their own tracks and sell them and trade them on the open market as an NFT, or rent it out, rent the track out, let people come and wager each other on the track, on the Star Wars pod racing theme. And also, like, if you log in for seven consecutive days and stuff, you'll be able to upgrade to like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. You're boosting your pod racer up and stuff like that.
Also, in terms of NFTs, because you have ultra rare, rare, common, uncommon, blah, blah, blah. But that's kind of for people with money to kind of differentiate from others. I also like the idea that you kind of have a system. So the players that are maybe the ones you're kind of trying to reach, people that wants to earn on a game, because people like us here in the pub in Scandinavia, we don't sit for 8 hours just to earn $10 to $100. There's no use for that. But if you're India or Pakistan, Asia, around, or Africa, that's good shit. So to kind of allow them to level up in rank in the game, like you get higher ranks, and you can allow players to or get allowance to be more powerful, get NFTs and increase their ability to earn your in-game tokens or your native tokens. Do you have any plans for that?
Yeah, I was just reading one of the comments in your chat. The guy says transparent, and this is what I just try and be normal, just be me. So what you've just been talking about with the NFT. So basically, the play to earn game were another pacifier. and it were always intended to be marketed in Asia and the Philippines, because after doing research, I found that play to earn games is like a business out there. People get up and have a 9-to-5 job, and they come and play Axie Infinity and stuff like that. So I wanted to base the play to earn game and, you know, push it out to that kind of in places of the world where, you know, we've got staking for certain groups of people. We've got the play to earn for a group of people. So we can kind of cater for everybody's needs, right? And the idea around the NFTs integration with the game was, you know, the NFTs are all the same price at mint price. They're just 1560 Cro. And if you get a rare one, then, you know, you keep hold of it, you know, because there's only 700. I wanted the NFTs to become very valuable. Let's say we get 1 million people playing that game, right? In crypto, it can happen. Then only 730 people are going to get them rewards. They're going to get that 4x, you know, or a 2x, and they're all going to be wanting them NFTs, because these NFTs actually are optimized to the metaverse as well. So by getting one of them NFTs and, you know, letting them play, eventually they'll be worth that much. People will not want to sell them, but what they can do is rent them out, you know, and make the NFTs work, you know, rent them out to these businesses and stuff. And that's the kind of the model where I wanted to go with. I didn't want to just do an NFT collection and just do 10,000 NFTs and just take a load of money and I can go and sit and have a laugh, you know, because, you know, with my condition and stuff, I just like building. I just like crypto. You know, a lot of people say, oh, they're not in it for money and stuff. We're all here to make money. Even the team's here to make money, you know. But I just love building, you know, and I love coming into the community and talking to our community and doing AMAs and talking to people like yourself, you know. It's addictive for us all, right? We're all here because crypto is addictive. So if I can build and if I can make myself become a millionaire, but make 100 of my community millionaires as well, then I can walk around with my head held high for the rest of my days, right? We've done something successful. And like I said, we can cater for everybody's needs. You know, we're not just a play to earn. We're not just, we've got the NFT marketplace for the NFT guys. And we've got the play to earn game for the play to earn game guys. And we've got the staking for the big money guys, the whales that want to stake. And, you know, I didn't want to do staking where you have to lock your tokens away, because if people want to sell, I'm not a fan of holding people's money back. You know, I don't look at people bad if they sell and stuff like that. And I think by having all this diversity in the project, like I said, the team is pretty big, but there's only a few of us here today. I normally do a lot of talking because I don't shut up. Yeah, it's you know, we've got plenty to like cater for everyone, and you know, I
but
get
in terms of staking, then, if you don't have a lockup, do you have a minimum and maximum? So the kind of not the big whales takes all the jackpot, takes all the pool.
So it's kind of fixed. Not like these. It's just designed to run for 6 months, but the more people come in, the less the APY will get. At the minute, the APY is pretty good. You know, we still have like, I think it's pretty bullish, 350k USD staked. So really, it's kind of evened out, and if you don't have much tokens and stuff, or you didn't have much money, we wanted to make it fair. So this is why we built staking with the NFTs on the same contract, so they can top up. You know, they let's say they've only got 1 million tokens, but they've got 3 NFTs. They're going to get an extra 9%, 3% per NFT, and it's all straightforward. You know, like on our website, you go to staking, you can just mint an NFT, buy the tokens, then stake it in all the same place. And like I knew it was going to be hard to bring people over to Cronos to get them for change. So that's the reason why I went with XY Finance as well. because we're blue tick verified on Coin Market Cap. CMC, we've got a big blue chip tick saying verified, and CoinGecko as well. Also tracked by Coinbase. I think we're one of the only projects tracked by Coinbase. If you go in Coinbase app, you can find Crolon Mars there. So we did everything right. We followed all the rules, and we just here to build. Like I said, it's a long-term project, and I believe that from here we can, when the market comes back, we only need Crow to 20x and us to 30x, and we're sat at 60, 70 million market cap. And you can see that Crypto.com's already tweeted about us. They listed as that. I've got the tweet if you want to see the tweet. Bit of proof. We've had a tweet by Chainlink, Polygon, and Crypto.com because I've got a friend who works in Chainlink, and we've been given. I'm tied in a contract with Chainlink, a 12-month. When I have 4 face-to-face meetings with him in London a year. And we've been given a Chainlink Success Manager and a Chainlink Co-Marketer as well, that puts articles out on their Medium about Crolon Mars, and we've had one up to now. This is what they put out, Chainlink, and this is on CoinMarketCap as well. You can see it on CoinMarketCap.
It's a pretty good idea, actually, to launch on Cronos. Because when the market comes back up, there will definitely be volume on Cronos again.
Yeah, cool. That's the reason why I edged to it. And like I said, I know it's super low now, but we kind of combated that with XY Finance. Letting people buy with BNB Bitcoin just with one click. But what I thought, and I'm kind of good at seeing how things can roll out, if that makes sense. And I believe. From when the Crow's still fairly new, it's still only a year old, right? Just over a year. So I think if they want to be a contender to Binance, they've got to start supporting some of these projects on Cronos, like Crolon Mars, like a couple of the Crojan and whatever, whether it's a meme or what. They've got to start supporting it. And like I say, it only takes us to 30, 40x and Crow to 20x in the bull market. And, the investors are sat on a pretty hefty amount of money. We've already been on an AMA with that Ken Timsit there is the managing director. He's the head of Cronos. He runs it, and we had an AMA on the 10th of January, not long back. And it was live on Twitter and YouTube. So we are catching the eyes. And I believe it's only a matter of time, but the community keeps growing. We're holding steady around 800 to 1 million market cap. We've got solid believers. And like I said, that staking's taking away the pressure. And, people are earning good money off it. But once it's gone, guys. I can't do nothing else about it. We just need to build in that time. We've got 5 months to really build the metaverse out, and put an end to it's not sandbox as such, but some of these pixels and stuff like that, which we wanted to change the game up massively.
Great. We have a community question that do you envision having plans to use the NFTs and gather the rewards to make events and stuff? Or,
yes,
or just private people or individuals?
Yeah, so the NFTs, the cool thing is, and this is why I left them very low supply, so we can kind of get to know who you are, and eventually these NFTs will, although we've got staking for them now, you're going to be a shareholder in the metaverse. So there's only 730 of these. So if you get one of these, whenever you've got one of these NFTs, you're going to be a shareholder in Crolon Mars. So let's say it's revenue, a percentage of land or assets, whether it's oxygen tanks, what we're selling, in the metaverse and stuff like that, advertisements, billboards, that revenue, a percentage of that revenue is going to the NFT holders as shareholders. So like I said, they are very limited supply. Once they're gone, I wanted to make the NFTs very valuable. You know, whether the floor price goes up to 100K or whatever they do, you know, it'll be nice. But I didn't want to just dilute the supply and offer the world to everybody when, you know, a lot of projects just do that. You know, they'll release thousands of NFTs and say, oh, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. You know, I believe actions speak louder than words, right? So if you're going to
90% of the NFT market is total shit.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just diluted by shit. And then the projects just launch another collection and another collection. And the first collection ends up just being sat there and doing nothing. So this is what I wanted. If we're going to do the NFTs, you know, they had to come with some utility. So they are packed with utility. You know, they get your land in the metaverse, you get whitelisted. So before the land for the metaverse goes on sale in crypto.com, you NFT holders will be able to get whitelisted and get the best land. And I don't think I touched up on one thing. So as a marketing we have, in Sandbox, you've got Snoop Dogg and Eminem and celebrities in the metaverse. Now everybody's wanting to be in the metaverse. So what we actually did is as a marketing tool, we got the coordinates where Elon Musk plans to land humans on Mars in real life. And the two most things Elon tweets about is Doge crypto, like Dogecoin crypto and Planet Mars. And this is what he's intended to do. So we got the coordinates and that land's not for sale. You know, we'll push that under his face once we get big. You know, if he accepts it, he can then build in the metaverse what he's doing in real life. And is a troll, you know, the odds that he'll take that land is high. You know, if he tweets, it's game over. You know, if there's anybody that can moon a project, it's Elon. So that's just one of our marketing tactics. And like I said, the land around that will be for NFT holders.
I've heard that kind of tactic before. It's kind of cool. And if you hit it, then you're set for life. But the thing of buying lands, because, you know, last year there were some projects living off selling lands, building the globe, and you could buy all kinds of countries and lands and stuff. But the problem were that it was kind of rich investors. They almost bought everything. And they're just investors, so they're not going to use the land at all. So how are you going to kind of make sure that it's not just dumb traders buying all the lands?
I don't know if we got the tokenomic map up or if we can show it in here. Let me just go back into this. So in the metaverse, like I was talking about the multiverse concept. So basically, it's not just one metaverse. So like what we'll have a region, and that region, you know, a project can come in. Let's say you're a project owner, you could come and buy a region in Crolon Mars, and in that region you've got these lands. You know, you've got bronze, you've got Crolon Mars regions, you've got the bronze, silver, gold, and all different sizes of lands. All different, all do different stuff. So let's say a project once went to the metaverse, you know, but they can't be bothered to build a metaverse and stuff. But they want to sell land to the community, then we just sell them the region and then they sell their land to their community.
That I understand. But the problem is that if then a project sell the region and stuff, you have rich investors buying up all the good stuff and not building on it, just sitting on it.
And this is one thing. The one thing that we've got, like I said, the NFTs, what we've got now, and they are at a price that are affordable for people. So if you get an NFT, you've got guaranteed the best land. You know, you've got whitelisted to the metaverse before before the land goes on sale on crypto.com. But let's say you're not lucky enough to get an NFT or you're not lucky enough to get any land, you know, then we hold in 10% of the land back for events, for seasonal events, and then 16% of the land will go to partners and stuff. But like I said, we with a multiverse concept, we build a separate world. So we've got the Mars metaverse, and what have we got on planet Mars? We want to try and create the real life experience with a VR integration headset. But there's moons on Mars, so you've got Phobos, and you've got another moon on there where there'll be portals from Crolon Mars to these areas. You go to these areas. If VIPs and big investors want to come in and take the VIP area, then this is going to allow more people to get land and be able to access that land cheaply and fairly. Because they'll be doing things in the VIP. And like I said, we wanted to cater for everybody. So, we still got like 100 NFTs left to sell, but the NFTs also come with a 5K USD giveaway. Once they're minted out, from the money what the NFTs were minted, one random wallet that's minted, we'll put all the wallets on a wheel, and we'll spin the wheel and pick the winner on either a duck race or a wheel, once they're minted out. So this has been running for quite some time, but we like I said, there's only 110 left. So as soon as them 110 left, we'll do the 5K giveaway as well. I believe in giving back to the community. It's not about all tech. We're here for a long time. There's a lot of money to be made in crypto. We all can do this together. We just need to be strong as a community, and believe. And I think, I think we'll be really successful. Well, I won't stop trying. Let's put it that way. I want to get us into the at least top 500 projects.
All right. Yeah, and in terms of importance of the community, how can people here in the pub or in general people help you kind of evolve and into the development of the project?
Yes, so we have a pretty active Discord and Telegram, and in our Telegram we're pretty active. We get on VCs a lot, and we have a couple of side groups, like I said, Metaverse ideas for you guys, for the investors to come in. Let's say you've got a good idea, you pop it in there and people be like, oh yeah, that's right, good. Then we look to implement it, because the project shouldn't be just about what I want, it's about the community. And one thing my dad used to tell me when I was a kid is every day is a school day. So you can't think you know everything, right? You have to listen to other people and that's how we're going to be successful, by getting that input from the community, listen to the community, doing events with them, giving back and, just interacting and building a relationship. Because Wayne came in as an investor, and he joined the team. We're all a couple of investors that came in. I brought them on the team. So they could have more.
That's a good perspective and a good job right there, because I believe that the core team mods, ambassadors and admins, they of course have the drive, the passion for the project, and then it's of course very important to create engagement and keep engagement, but also to have that empowerment, and by doing this, that you onboard people that show themselves from ground and up that I'm here, I want to really work on this, that you actually take them in and have your arms around them, then that is really good. Good job. All right. What would you say are your recent major achievements, like the last 14 days that you want to highlight?
Yeah, so the last 14 days, we've grouped together and we've nailed down a solid pitch that, we can put out there. the vision, and something that people can come to our website and look at where's this project going to go? You know, what are these guys actually doing? You know, so we had to nail that down and make sure everyone, team members, the community, everybody's on the same page in order for us to be successful. So over the past couple of days, like in the recent 14 days, we've had, like you've seen, I'll give you a sneak peek of the ship and the Mars rover and stuff like that. We're working out some land tiles, and I'm currently talking with Crypto.com. The current NFTs are waiting to be listed. They said it'll be in the next batch. So I'll hear back off Crypto.com this week. We should have been listed on Crypto.com at NFT, the Crolon Mars NFTs, by this week. It were 3 weeks for listing, but it's been 2. And I contacted him yesterday. Shane, he's the manager at Crypto.com, and he's the manager of the Loaded Lions. Because we're on about putting a renderer, the Loaded Lions in the Metaverse as well, so we have to get approval for that.
Nice. How can we stay up to date with you guys? Is it Telegram? Is it Discord? Twitter?
Yeah, so Telegram is good. Discord is Telegram, Twitter, and Discord. All 3 of them is got some good information. Twitter's pretty active. Telegram's active as well. But Discord's just as active. We've got a nice community over there as well. We've got a lot of Crow fam over there, waiting for news and updates and stuff. So I want to try and do some Discord marketing this week. One thing I hadn't touched up, we've just managed to get an AMA with FEG. So I don't know if you know FEG, anybody. They were a pretty big token, and Crolon Mars have been invited to the Blue Couch in FEG's Telegram. I'm just waiting for a time and date, but it has been approved, and we will be going over there and having an AMA with FEG. And I'm working on the next post from Chainlink's Medium as well.
Cool. Sounds good. So to round it up, I see the chart now, and you're sitting at how much was it?
Is it about
nearly 500k market cap? The volume is not too high, so it's a good entrance for people listening now. The tokenomics about buy tax, sell tax. What's the score? Yeah.
So the good thing is there's 0 buy tax at the minute. Buy tax is 0 buy tax, 0% buy tax, so you can buy for free. I turned the buy tax off for the community, and a lot of people wanted it. They asked us for it, so they wanted the buy tax. So I said I'll turn the buy tax off for 12 hours, so there's no tax on buys at the minute. 10% buy, but as it stands, it's 10% buy and sell tax. But it don't come to us. It just goes directly back into the project to make it solid and build a base. So we've got 3% going straight back into the liquidity, 3% to development, 3% marketing, 1% goes, actually it says a rewards pool here, but it goes to the original developer of the smart contracts till the end of the year. So there's 1% that goes to the dev tax, and if Hope broke down or anything like that, then it is in there to oversee it. So I were happy to let that run, you know, and we've got at least an extra pair of developer hands, you know. But yeah, we've got 0% buy tax at the minute, so it's a very good entry point. I think we're actually around. 1 second, I'm sure we're around. I think you were looking at the. Because we have a fully diluted market cap. So you see some of these big projects at the minute, they've got, so it'll say like we've got 500k market cap. We're actually at 80k market cap.
Okay, yeah.
800, sorry, 80k. We're at 800k market cap. I'll just say, pretty good. We all-time high is 1.2 million. We just had a good run up to 1.2 million, and we're having a little bit of consolidation now. Back to 800k. If you look at the fully diluted market cap is on CoinStats, and it's on CoinMarketCap. But because everything's updated and everything's like through the book with CoinGecko and CMC and stuff, so that's why we have a fully diluted. Because a lot of projects you don't see the diluted market cap, do you? You just see a market cap, right? But if you look at Chainlink, you look at the big projects, they have a market cap, then they have a fully diluted market cap. So we want, like I said, we wanted to do it right. We wanted to make sure everything was done. 0% tax at the minute. It's a really good entry point, and I think this consolidation's been healthy. And then we go for the next leg up. And at 5 million market cap, the taxes get dropped to 5%. At 10 million, it's tax free. That's allowed. Yeah. That'll then allow Wales in, right?
Fantastic. And like we have discussed now, people can just go to xy.finance, use their BNBs or whatever, and to actually buy your token then.
Yeah, so there's XY Finance, what we're on. I don't know if they were having problems a few hours ago, but I think it's working now. But if XY, you don't like it or you don't think it's any good, or you can just go and get Crow from crypto.com and then just go and buy on Crodex. Or there's another one what Sasha put in the group, just swap for Crow and do it. But I think XY is working. Let me just get the link up. Crolon Mars.
Yeah, we've done a couple of those multi-chain swaps and bridging earlier when Chronos were hot, so we're familiar. But if it can be done much easier than back in those months, then it's fantastic.
It had a good run, right? When it, can you remember Crojit, like 100 million market cap?
Yeah. There was some crazy days right there.
And it has to come back. It's got to come back. Yeah, so XY seems fine at the minute. Let me just check it.
Yeah.
And
in terms of private sales and team and whatever, there is no vesting or tokens out there to be released.
Nothing to I can put my money where my mouth is. If people they'll not get wrecked. You'll not get wrecked in Crolon Mars. You can look from the chart and see that there's not people dumping. The private sale got out a long time ago. We have been launched 7 months. Private sales kind of swapped out and traded out. There's no one really. There's no people to dump. There's no team tokens to dump. There's no major risks, if that makes sense. And that's one of the reasons why we got verified, because there were no dumping on chart. I think CMC said to us it's one of the cleanest charts they've ever seen, and that was Tim CMC.
Yeah, it looks good. I see the bottom was in December, and that's a month where people kind of sell the crypto to pay their bills and gifts and whatever. So, and tax reports. So now it's only way up.
Exactly that. We just got to build right. And like I said, we're building relationships with crypto.com. We've got we can cater for the game players, the people what don't play, and the people that do play, for instance. So we can kind of cover for everybody.
Yeah, and you seem also kind of well connected and are kind of guys that do relationship and focus on networks externally. So that's good.
Yeah, before I came into this space, I had a call group. I had a group like yourself. It was a private group that me and James ran, but it were partnered with David. I don't know if you know David Gottstein Media. he's a good friend of mine, and he got me certain links and certain connections. That's how I got involved with Chainlink. Crypto.com tweets. I don't think Crypto.com's tweeted about any project, if I'm honest. You don't see it there. And they tweeted about Crolon Mars and said Crolon Mars is listed in the DeFi wallet. I have actually got this tweet here for you. Can I post the tweet?
Yeah, you can post whatever you want.
Let me get the tweet up for you. Let's see. Forward.
So while you do that, I'm just gonna say thank you for being with us today. It's been a pleasure, and this is kind of an interesting journey to be part of for myself and the listeners. So I'm gonna stop the recording, and then we can go on with Duck Race and the tweets and everything you want to show.
We can just have a chat. What? Have you got your beers ready? I know Eric and John will be on beers now.
Yeah.